Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet. Welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet this cloud scarf. Now I am loving the Caron Cloud Cakes at the moment. They're absolutely super soft, have a perfect phasing color pattern they call it, so it phases from your dark out to your light pretty seamlessly. It's quite soft to work and it makes absolutely gorgeous scarves. So I have this scarf as well as a daydreamer scarf that you're going to find here on my channel if it's not up already very shortly. This scarf measures approximately 8 inches across by 78 inches long, and you can adjust the size and width as you see fit. It's a double-sided pattern, and this is a stitch pattern I came across fairly recently, and I love the texture in it. It's almost like a waffle texture, but it's not quite as thick nor as dense. For this project, you're going to need about 1 1/4, 1 1/2 of these cakes, depending on the length and the thickness of your fringe, and depending on the length of your project. I used about 1 1/4 of the cakes. The color shown here is the Lagoon color. Today I'm going to be working instead with the fur color, which is this green. Along with the yarn, you're going to need a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook and a copy of the free written instructions, which are on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. So thank you so much for joining me. If you're looking for the direct link for the pattern, you'll find it down in the description of this video. Also down in the description, you'll find direct links to my 2 crochet books that are available. One is Barn Quilt Blankets, a collection of blanket patterns, as well as my intermediate crochet stitch book. Both of these are available on Amazon and are linked down below. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around, and this channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. Now our scarf today is worked in rows, and we're working along that short edge. So you're going to start by making a slip knot. You're then going to work a foundation chain, and my foundation chain today for the 8 inches is going to be a total of 42 chains. If you wish to change the width of your scarf, you're going to need a multiple of 4 stitches plus 2 for that foundation chain. Today I'll go ahead and chain 42. There's 30 stitches. $40 for my multiple of 4 plus 2 more for my foundation chain. Once you have that foundation chain worked, you're going to begin row 1 by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of this row, you will have a total of 41 stitches. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch. At the end of row 1, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 2, we're going to begin by working a single crochet into the first stitch. Remember, your chain 1 does not count as a stitch. You're then going to skip the next stitch and into the next work 3 double crochet stitches, all into the same stitch. Skip the next stitch and work a single crochet into the next. You're going to repeat that all the way across. Skip the next stitch, into your next stitch, work 3 double crochet stitches, skip the next stitch and into your next single crochet. Repeat all the way across. You're going to finish off with a single crochet worked into your final stitch. At the end of row 2, chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 3, we're going to begin by working 2 double crochet stitches into the first stitch, so into the stitch at the base of your turning chain. Work 2 double crochet stitches. You're then going to skip the next stitch and work a front post single crochet around the post of the next. So you're working that front post single crochet around the second double crochet of that set of 3 down below. To work the front post single crochet, bring your hook in front of your work and insert your hook from front, around back, and out through the front again around the post of that stitch, that middle stitch. Yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's your front post single crochet. Skip the next double crochet stitch and work 3 double crochets into the next stitch, which is your single crochet. We're now going to repeat that across. Skip the next stitch, which is a double crochet, work a front post single crochet around the post of the next double crochet stitch, skip the next double crochet, and work 3 double crochets into the next single crochet stitch. You're going to repeat this all the way across, finishing the row off by working 2 double crochets into your final stitch. I'm here at my last stitch of row 3 and I'm working 2 double crochet stitches into that final single crochet. You're then going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 4, we're going to work a single crochet into the top of our first stitch, which is the double crochet. Skip the next stitch and work 3 double crochets into your next single crochet stitch. Skip the next stitch and work 1 front post single crochet around the post of the next stitch. Skip the next double crochet and work 3 double crochets into the next single crochet stitch. You're going to repeat this all the way across. Skip 1, front post, single crochet, skip 1, 3 double crochets, all the way across until you come to your final stitch, and you're going to finish off your row 4 by working 1 single crochet into the top of your final double crochet stitch. Once you come across at the end of row 4, you're going to finish off with a single crochet into the top of your final stitch, chain 1, turn your work, and now for rows 5 onward, you're simply going to repeat your row 3 and 4. So row 3, begin with the 2 double crochets into that first stitch, skip 1, front post single crochet, and repeat with 3 double crochets into the next single crochet, skip the next stitch, and front post double crochet. So repeat your rows 3 and 4 until your work measures approximately 89 inches or until it's reached the desired length. that you're going for. You can then fasten off, and you're going to work a fringe on your scarf. I'm just going to go ahead here and work a couple more rows, and then I'll meet you back here and I'll show you how I like to work my fringe. Okay, so now your scarf hat will measure much longer. I've only worked a few rows of the pattern here. You're just starting to see the texture come out in it. But I wanted to take a moment just to show you how I do my fringe. So for the fringe in this scarf, what I opted to do was work some knotted tassels. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut, depending on how thick you would like your tassel to be, I cut 5 lengths of yarn about 8 inches long. Now you can work more or less depending on whether or not you want a thicker or a thinner fringe. You're then going to take those 5 lengths of yarn and holding them together, you're going to insert your hook through one of the stitches on the short end of your scarf. So I'm just working in my first stitch here. Place the yarn over your hook and carefully pull it through. You're then going to pull your lengths of yarn and fold them over until the two ends meet. Then I like to simply tie a knot. There are so many different ways to do a fringe. I like this one because it's easy. It also holds up well for wear and washing. So you're just going to fold it over here, and I'm going to pull my ends through. As I'm pulling my knot tight, I'm making sure that the knot is heading up to the edge of my fringe, and I'm just going to pull it tight. You're then going to repeat this process all the way across. Now, it's up to you whether or not you want to work it in every single stitch. Sometimes I find when you work it in every stitch, it kind of flares out down here at the end. I like it to be a little bit more in line. So for mine, you can see here, I've worked it in every second. Actually, this one I skipped 2 stitches in between. So you can work it in, skip 2, work 1, skip every 1. It's really up to you. But that's all there is to working the beautiful cloud scarf. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I invite you to take a look around. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you happen to make this scarf and share it on social media, do be sure to tag me, Rich Textures Crochet, so I can come by and admire it. Until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.